Blake Shelton headed back to The Voice. Details after exiting the hit reality singing competition at the end of season 23, Blake Shelton is returning to The Voice. So when is the show all coming back, and in what capacity will he be a part of it? Keep reading for more details on Blake's grand return. Blake Shelton headed back to The Voice. Details after 23 seasons, fans were devastated to learn that Blake Shelton was leaving The Voice. He had been there since the beginning. In fact, his bromance with Adam Levine kept the show exciting, comical, and entertaining. Unfortunately, Adam was the first to depart after season 16 in 2019. Blake remained, but he had a lot on his plate and other avenues that he wanted to pursue. He has his other reality series, Barmageddon, plus new bars opening, as well as a tour. Blake was also producing Hallmark movies and working on his marriage to Gwen Stefani, so it was time to take a step back. In his place was country icon Reba McEntire, who has been there for 2 seasons now. Of course, fans still want to know when and if Blake will be coming back to the show. As it turns out, it will be a lot sooner than anyone expected. According to NBC, Blake will make an appearance in The Voice Season 25 finale, which will air on Tuesday, May 21st. It will then stream on Peacock for anyone who has missed it or wants to catch up with the fan-favorite coach. Now, Blake Shelton is not just stopping by, but rather to commemorate a huge moment in the show's history. It is the end of the 25th season, so he will be joined by fellow coaches Kelly Clarkson, Chilo Green, Niall Horan, Jennifer Hudson, Nick Jonas, and Adam Levine. Gwen Stefani will also join her husband in the celebration of the show. This is truly iconic, as Blake, Adam, and Chilo were the first The Voice coaches alongside Christina Aguilera. Sadly, it does not appear that she will be making an appearance, but with these finales, one never knows. Prepping for season 26, Gwen Stefani will be warming up her pipes in the season 25 finale, which makes perfect sense. She will be back as a coach on The Voice for season 26, alongside Reba McEntire and newcomers Snoop Dogg and Michael Bublé. This will be a diverse and dynamic season, but the finale will set it up for massive success. All of the former coaches paving the way for what is to come, and a little bit of Blake Shelton never hurt. Maybe he will get the bug and want to return. Are you excited that Blake will be back, even for one night? Let us know and watch The Voice Monday, May 20th on NBC. Blake Shelton, country music superstar and beloved coach of The Voice, has long been synonymous with the show. For over a decade, Shelton has been the cornerstone of NBC's hit singing competition, helping aspiring artists rise to stardom and shaping the careers of some of country music's brightest new talents. After leaving the show at the end of season 23, fans were heartbroken, but rumors of a return started swirling, and now it looks like Shelton might be headed back to The Voice. Let's dive into the details of his potential comeback and what it means for the show. The legend of Blake Shelton on The Voice. Since The Voice premiered in 2011, Blake Shelton has been an integral part of the show. Known for his quick wit, genuine charm, and unmatched expertise in country music, Shelton quickly became a fan favorite. Over the course of 23 seasons, he coached 9 winners, more than any other coach, cementing his legacy as the show's most successful mentor. From Cassidy Pope to Danielle Bradbury, Shelton's artists have consistently shined, and many have gone on to carve out successful careers in the music industry. More than just his wins, Shelton brought a sense of humor and authenticity that kept the show grounded. Whether it was his playful banter with fellow coaches, his heartfelt investment in his team members, or his candid advice to contestants, Blake was the heartbeat of The Voice. His unique ability to connect with contestants and the audience made his departure at the end of season 23 all the more emotional. A bittersweet farewell. When Shelton announced his departure in 2023, fans were understandably disappointed. After 12 years of dedication to The Voice, Shelton explained that it was time for him to step back and focus on other aspects of his life, including his family and his music career. His marriage to Gwen Stefani, fellow Voice coach and pop icon, had brought him joy and new responsibilities, and he was ready to focus on his personal life. "I've been wrestling with this for a while," Shelton shared in his farewell message. "I'm so proud of all we've accomplished, and I'll forever be thankful to the fans, but it's time for me to step away." While Shelton was moving on to new adventures, the show also seemed to be entering a new phase. New faces like Ariana Grande and Camila Cabello were brought in as coaches, representing a shift towards a younger, more diverse lineup. Many wondered if The Voice could maintain its signature dynamic without Blake's larger-than-life personality. The coach's chemistry had been a major draw, especially his back and forth with Adam Levine in earlier seasons and later with John Legend and Kelly Clarkson. Shelton's exit left a noticeable void. Hints of a return, though Shelton's departure was intended to be permanent, rumors of his potential return have been swirling for months. Some of these whispers began almost immediately after he left, with fans flooding social media with pleas for his return. NBC executives, too, seemed keen on keeping the door open for Shelton. After all, The Voice has always thrived on the star power and charisma of its coaches, and few stars have brought as much to the show as Blake Shelton. The first real hints of a possible return came when Shelton made a surprise appearance during season 24, where he was spotted in the audience supporting Gwen Stefani's team. Fans were ecstatic, and speculation grew that Shelton wasn't done with The Voice just yet. Behind the scenes, insiders suggested that NBC had been in talks with Shelton about a potential guest appearance or even a full-fledged return in the near future. Why The Voice needs Blake Shelton as The Voice moves forward, there's no doubt that Blake Shelton's return could provide the show with a much-needed boost. While newer coaches like Chance the Rapper and Niall Horan have brought fresh perspectives and energy, they haven't quite captured the magic that Shelton brought. His unique blend of humor, heart, and undeniable coaching expertise helped define the show, and without him, some fans feel that The Voice has lost a bit of its soul. Part of Shelton's appeal lies in his relatability. He's not just a country music icon, but someone who makes every contestant feel at ease. Whether they were aspiring pop stars, country crooners, or soulful balladeers, Blake had a way of making each artist feel seen and heard. His deep understanding of music, combined with his playful personality, created a winning combination that resonated with audiences across America. The chemistry Shelton fostered with his fellow coaches also played a significant role in the show's success. His friendly rivalry with Adam Levine, which spanned 16 seasons, became the stuff of TV legend, and his lighthearted jabs at newer coaches like Nick Jonas and Kelly Clarkson kept things fresh and fun. Without Shelton, the dynamic between the coaches has shifted, and many fans are eager to see the old magic return. What would Blake's return look like? While there hasn't been an official announcement yet, industry insiders suggest that Shelton's return could happen as early as season 25 or 26. It's unclear whether he would come back as a full-time coach or make guest appearances, but the possibility of a Blake Shelton special season has been floated. In this scenario, Shelton could return for a limited number of episodes, perhaps as a mentor or as a coach during the knockout rounds, offering guidance to contestants without committing to a full season. Another possibility is that Shelton could return in an advisory role, helping out behind the scenes while still making occasional appearances on the show. This could give him the flexibility to balance his music career and personal life while still maintaining a presence on The Voice. Given his deep connection to the show, it's likely that Shelton would be open to a role that allows him to stay involved without the full-time commitment. Blake Shelton and the future of The Voice. If Blake Shelton does return to The Voice, it would undoubtedly be a momentous occasion for both the show and its fans. After all, Shelton has become so intertwined with the identity of The Voice that it's hard to imagine the show without